Hi, this is Sweet June. How's everybody doing today? Beautiful Saturday morning. Um, Getting up. I got to go to a wedding today. Going to a witness wedding. That's actually just to be my first witness wedding that I've ever went to. So I'm kind of excited to see two of my brothers and sisters get married. So it's a beautiful day. So hopefully it'll be a blessed day and it won't rain today. Anyway, I'm up, just before I get ready. I want to talk about the hood mentality in the black community. It's destroying us. Um, if you check out my video where I was talking about, it's called "We Are Our Own Worst Enemy," and I was talking about how um, black people statistically, black people kill each other more. If you're a black person, you're more statistically more likely to get killed by someone of your own race than you are um, any other race, even white people. Statistically, it's a statistical fact because of the crime in the black communities across the country. You know, um, uh, it's just sad. It's just sad how, and now statistically, I think more white people kill more white people. Um, so I mean, it's not just the black community, but because I don't live in those other communities. Right now, I'm talking about the black community. I live in the black community. So, right now, I'm going to address the black community. And I was talking about how um, if I'm any kind of concern about something happening to me, most likely I'm concerned about someone of my own race doing it. And like I discussed my house getting robbed, and um, 9 times out of 10, it was African American people that robbed my house. Hate to say that, but it is what it is. Um, there was an incident. Now, in the town that I live in, the city that I live in, there was an apartment complex. There's an apartment complex. This apartment complex, African Americans ran it down. I'm going to be honest. African Americans were living in this apartment complex and they ran it down. So it sat vacant for quite some time. It sits across from a community college here in my town. It sits across from the community college. So this company decided to buy the property and renovate the apartment complex and market the apartment complex towards college students. It's going to be it's not affiliated with the college, but this company that renovated the apartment complex um, is marketing. They're going to market. They're going to set it up to where it's college student friendly. Whereas they got like in the community, they have a community center where um, they're going to have an exercise room and they're going to have places where they can go study. They're going to have computer labs, in there. Sounds like it's going to be a really great place. Well, I live not far from this apartment complex, so I drive past it on a regular basis on the way home and all that. So over the past few months, I've seen them renovating this apartment complex, trying to bring it up to code, going in and painting, and they put a new roof on it, and painting and putting new carpet down and all this kind of stuff. Took quite a few months to do it because it's a little bit of this nice size. It's not a huge apartment complex, but it's decent size, and so it took quite a few months for them to do this. I've seen the progress, over the past few months. Now, they finally finished it and they finally got it done. And I think they just opened this apartment complex up because they just started advertising. They just started advertising it. I got the little announcement on my Facebook page. Went on the website, checked them out. And yeah, sure enough, it's geared towards the college students because it's straight right directly from the community college. So they figure, well, the students going to the community college can rent them an apartment, um, and they can have access to, they're going to make it more convenient for them to, um, they're going to have a computer lab and exercise, Wi-Fi, and all that. It sounds like a nice little setup, you know, for the college students. Well, they just opened this place. Now, just the other day, I hear that the SWAT team is all over there. You know, this apartment complex is behind a Save a Lot store, and I goes to the store and I asked the people to work in Save a Lot. I asked them, I said, what's going on? They had the SWAT team all over there and had it, you know, surrounding the place because apparently some people that was living there decided they wanted to walk in someone's house and rob someone's house while someone was home. And they got caught. The person that was home, I think it was a young lady, was home, and she, well, happened to call the police, and so they had to hunt these guys down. Now they had the sniffer dogs out, so the sniffer dogs led them to this brand new college friendly apartment complex. I said, Lord have mercy. SWAT team was surrounding the place and everything. I said, you know what? That's really, really, really sad. I said, that is really, really sad. I was talking to the ladies in the store, and they was telling me what happened. And I was like, I said, that's a shame. I said, they just opened the place. I was like, they just opened it. I said, at least get settled in before you go to acting a fool. I said, they ain't even got settled in. I said, at least get yourself settled in and for a minute before you go to acting a fool. I said, unbelievable. I said, they just opened the place. I'm telling you, I kid you not. They just opened this place after spending months renovating this place. And it's a really nice place. It's going to turn out to be a nice place for the college students if they want to live there. They may not want to live there now after what happened. Now, mind you, next to that apartment complex, there's another apartment. There's a couple of big apartment buildings right next to it. I think that one is owned by a different company. Um, well, I call those shotgun apartments because the crime rate at that building, those two buildings are quite high. So my point that I'm getting at is, the thing is, now the college students may not want to live there because uh, this would happen. Now, mind you, before they started the renovation process on this apartment complex, black people have African Americans ran the apartment complex down basically, and they, like I said, sat vacant for a while, and they had to redo it. I'm not. I love my people, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not on here to sugarcoat. I'm gonna speak the facts, and I'm gonna tell it like it is. So, the point that I'm getting at is this is the kind of things that goes on in the black community. It's what brings us down. And I was marinating on that. I said, now this is a shame. They just opened this apartment complex. And I said, now they're gearing it towards, they're doing something positive. They're gearing it towards the college students so the college students can have a conveniently located place to stay. They can get a crib right across the street from the college. That way, it's only a 5-minute walk, literally, from the apartment complex to the college. So it's very convenient for college students. Now they might not, they're going to be afraid to live there. And see, this is what makes me angry. The thing that upsets me is that I'm a law-abiding citizen. I've 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 never committed a crime. I'm a law-abiding citizen, and there's a lot of black people that are law-abiding citizens. There's a lot of good black people out there. a lot of good Christian black people out there. And it's really sad, like I've said in my other videos, that when we get judged as a whole. And we do. And it's really sad because I was thinking and marinating that now this apartment complex, they're going to be after because of this happening, they're going to be apprehensive of renting to other black people. That's where the discrimination is going to take place. It's that because they're going to be apprehensive now to rent to other black people because they're going to be afraid that black people are going to bring this newly renovated apartment complex down. And it's gonna ruin it for the good black people that are hardworking, trying to get an education, to find some place to stay so they can be conveniently located across from the college. It's really sad. It's really, really sad that we got certain Pacific individuals in our community that chooses to murder, steal, rape, rob, drug deal, and all that, and break down the community. It's the hood mentality. It's the hood mentality in the black community that is destroying the black community, and that is the reason why we cannot get ahead as black people. And it makes it bad for all the good black people that are trying to be right, that are trying to do the right thing, that are trying to work and earn a living, find affordable housing, and all that. It just makes it hard. Like somebody like me, if somebody like me, I'm just saying hypothetically speaking, somebody like me go in and try to rent an apartment out of this place, they're gonna be looking at me like trying to find every reason in the book to not rent to me because of these individuals, being out of fear that their black people are gonna tear down this newly renovated apartment complex that they worked so hard on. And I know that this company invested millions of dollars. It had to take millions of dollars. It's a nice size apartment complex, quite a few units. It's some apartments, and then there's quite a few townhomes. And I'm assuming that I can imagine that they probably invested millions in renovating. It costs a lot of money to flip a house, just to flip a house. If you take a house and you flip a house, it costs quite a few um, thousands of dollars just to flip a house. So just imagine this apartment complex, and I'm telling you, they had to work on every unit. They had to go in. They had to first put a new roof in. Then they had to go in. Uh, I think they had to put, in some cases, they had to re-wall the place because the apartment complex sat vacant for quite some time. They had to paint, they had to put new carpet, they probably had to rewire the place. They probably had to do everything. It took a month to do this. It took a month to get this place up and running. And they finally got the place up. And now this something like this happens. I'm like, this is a shame. I said, it's a shame. I said, because I said they literally just opened this apartment complex. And now a black person is they catch a robber over there robbing folks. They got the SWAT team surrounding the place. And like I said, we get judged as a whole. So now it's going to ruin it for all the good black college students that's trying to get an education, want to find some place to stay close to the college. They're not going to rent to them. They're going to find some reason to not rent to them because they're going to be afraid that black people are going to break down this apartment complex. And it's black people like that that are destroying that hood mentality. The hood mentality is destroying the black community. The hood mentality is breaking the black community down because that's what it is. It's that hood mentality. And it's destroying the whole black community. And we got to get it together. We have to get it together. We're in danger of becoming a permanent underclass. And like I said in my other video, we have to educate our young people that robbing and stealing is not the answer. If you want something, you got to go out and work for it. Now, in this city that I live in, this town I live in, there's quite a few factories. We have a what they call an industrial park, and it's quite a we got a whole grip of factories in this city. We have lots of factories. Why come these young men couldn't go out and get one of these factory jobs? And whatever it is that he wanted, he could have earned the money to buy instead of trying to break into someone's home while somebody's there and steal whatever they wanted. Luckily, this young lady that was in his house didn't get hurt, and luckily they caught the guys, and so now we don't have to worry about them being on the street. But how many others is out there on the street? My son made an interesting point. He said that might have been the same people that robbed our house, Mom. I said it could have been, because we had this quite a few robberies over the past couple of years. We've had quite a few robberies in the area, so I wouldn't be surprised. So, needless to say, I'm glad they caught these guys, but it's really sad that they caught them at this brand new, newly renovated apartment complex. It's really sad. And like I said, it's that hood mentality that's breaking our community down. That I was looking at Carmen Kaboom. I don't know if you guys watch Carmen Kaboom. She's quite a hoot. She's really funny. Anyway, I don't know what city she lives in, but she just moved into an apartment complex. Really was happy with her apartment. She was really excited. I was excited for her. Then she does a video saying somebody's breaking into cars out there, so now she's got to try to look for another place to stay. That's really sad. I mean, I'm not going to use the word that she used because I don't use that word, but it's really, really sad. I call it the hood mentality. It's the hood mentality. That's really sad. And she did a video showing her apartment. It's beautiful, nice, cute little place. Now she's got to move. Because she doesn't feel safe. It's really sad. That is really sad. Black people, we got to stop this. We got to stop this. It's sad because it affects us good black people that are trying to do the right thing, that are trying to be Christians, and even the black people that are not Christians but are just hardworking good people. Hardworking good people that go to work every day, work hard, and law-abiding citizens. There's a whole lot of them, contrary to what a lot of people believe. There are a whole lot of us out here. There's a lot of black people out here that are law-abiding citizens, and those black people that have the hood mentality is making it harder on all the rest of us that are trying to do what's right. That's where the discrimination comes in at. And we get judged as a whole. You guys know what I'm talking about. We get judged as a whole. So it's just sad. It's just really sad. I got to pray for the community. We're gonna be a permanent underclass if this doesn't stop. And if all these cuts, it's gonna get worse. Stay tuned. I'm gonna do a video talking about that. But let me know in the comment section what you think. I'm over this hood mentality. This is Sweet June.